Did you know that the way you cook, store, and eat eggs could be silently harming your health? For decades, eggs have been hailed as the perfect food, rich in protein, vitamins, and essential nutrients. But if you're making these 5 common mistakes, you could be damaging your heart, weakening your immune system, and even increasing your risk of life-threatening diseases. Many seniors believe they are eating eggs the right way. However, what they don't realize is that small daily habits can add up, leading to inflammation, digestive issues, bacterial infections, and even cognitive decline. If you're over 60, your body isn't as resilient as it once was. What seemed like a harmless way to prepare eggs in your younger years could now be putting your health in serious danger. This is not about avoiding eggs. It's about eating them the right way so they nourish rather than harm your body. Let's dive into the 5 dangerous mistakes that you must stop making today before it's too late. 1. Overcooking eggs, the silent killer of nutrients and heart health. For many seniors, cooking eggs is second nature, something they've done the same way for decades without a second thought. Maybe you love your eggs fried until golden brown, scrambled until dry, or boiled until the yolk turns that familiar grayish green. It may seem harmless, just another breakfast habit, but what if I told you that overcooking eggs could be silently damaging your health in ways you never imagined? Eggs are one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet, packed with high-quality protein, essential vitamins like B12 and D, and powerful antioxidants that protect your brain and vision as you age. But when eggs are exposed to high heat for too long, these very nutrients begin to break down, turning a once wholesome meal into something that could be slowly poisoning your body. One of the biggest dangers of overcooking eggs is oxidized cholesterol, a harmful compound created when egg fats and cholesterol are subjected to extreme heat. Unlike the natural cholesterol found in fresh eggs, which your body can process safely, oxidized cholesterol is different. It has been linked to increased inflammation, clogged arteries, and a higher risk of heart disease and stroke. If you already have high blood pressure, diabetes, or a history of heart issues, consuming eggs this way could be pushing your cardiovascular system closer to a crisis. But that's not all. Overcooked eggs also lose many of the delicate antioxidants that protect against age-related diseases. Lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 compounds critical for maintaining sharp vision and preventing macular degeneration, are extremely sensitive to heat. When eggs are cooked too aggressively, these antioxidants degrade, leaving your eyes more vulnerable to deterioration over time. Perhaps you've noticed that when you eat heavily fried or overcooked eggs, you feel bloated, sluggish, or even experience mild indigestion. This isn't just a coincidence. Overheated proteins in eggs become harder for your digestive system to break down, leading to discomfort, inflammation, and a feeling of heaviness after meals. For seniors whose digestive efficiency naturally declines with age, this added strain can contribute to gut imbalances, increased acid reflux, and even reduced nutrient absorption. Consider this. Every bite you take is either fueling your health or undermining it. Eggs, when prepared correctly, can be one of the most beneficial foods for seniors, providing energy, mental clarity, and essential building blocks for muscle maintenance. But when overcooked, they become a source of oxidative stress, inflammation, and nutrient loss, a far cry from the health boost you were hoping for. So the next time you reach for that frying pan, ask yourself, are you nourishing your body, or are you unknowingly making a choice that could lead to long-term harm? The way you prepare your food matters more than you think, and the small changes you make today can determine the strength, vitality, and longevity of your tomorrow. And if you think overcooking eggs is the only mistake to watch out for, think again. Some cooking habits can be far more dangerous, exposing your body to hidden bacteria, toxins, and even life-threatening illnesses. Let's move on to another critical mistake that could be putting your health at serious risk. 2. Eating raw or undercooked eggs, a deadly risk for seniors. For years, many people have believed that eating raw or lightly cooked eggs is the best way to preserve their nutrients. Maybe you've heard that raw eggs boost energy, enhance muscle strength, or even improve digestion. Some seniors have spent a lifetime enjoying soft-boiled eggs with runny yolks or blending raw eggs into their morning smoothies, never questioning whether it was safe. But what if this seemingly harmless habit was actually a dangerous gamble with your health? One that could leave you battling a serious, even life-threatening illness. Raw and undercooked eggs carry an invisible risk that many people overlook: bacterial contamination. One of the most notorious threats lurking in eggs is salmonella, a bacteria that can wreak havoc on your digestive system and immune defenses. For a young, healthy adult, salmonella poisoning might cause a day or two of discomfort, but for seniors whose immune systems naturally weaken with age, the consequences can be far more severe. A single contaminated egg could send you to the hospital, or worse. Foodborne illnesses hit harder as we grow older. What starts as a mild stomachache can quickly escalate into relentless diarrhea, violent vomiting, and dangerous dehydration, a condition that can strain the kidneys, lower blood pressure, and increase the risk of heart failure. Seniors are far more vulnerable to complications, and in some cases, infections from contaminated eggs can even lead to sepsis, a life-threatening condition where the body's response to infection spirals out of control. And the worst part, you won't know if an egg is carrying salmonella just by looking at it. Even the cleanest, freshest looking eggs can harbor bacteria. The contamination can happen inside the egg before the shell even forms, meaning no amount of washing or careful handling can make a raw egg completely safe. Some people think organic or free-range eggs are immune to these risks, but the truth is, no egg is guaranteed to be bacteria-free unless it has been fully cooked. But bacterial infections aren't the only hidden danger of raw eggs. There's another issue that slowly undermines your health without you even realizing it: nutrient interference. Raw egg whites contain avidin, a protein that blocks the absorption of biotin, an essential B vitamin that helps maintain strong hair, nails, and nerve function. Over time, a biotin deficiency can lead to symptoms like brittle hair, thinning nails, muscle weakness, and even cognitive decline. The irony? Many people eat raw eggs thinking they're getting the maximum nutrition, yet they're actually depriving their bodies of a critical vitamin they need to age well. For seniors who already struggle with weaker immune defenses, digestive sensitivity, and higher risks of malnutrition, the choice is clear. Raw and undercooked eggs simply aren't worth the risk. The best way to enjoy eggs is to cook them thoroughly, eliminating bacteria, preserving their nutrients, and ensuring they contribute to your health rather than compromise it. And yet, even if you cook your eggs the right way, there's another mistake that could be undoing all your efforts, one that happens after the eggs leave the stove. Many people overlook this critical step, and it could be turning their perfectly safe meal into a breeding ground for dangerous bacteria. Let's take a closer look at why storing eggs the wrong way could be putting your health in serious jeopardy. 3. Storing cooked eggs improperly, a bacteria breeding ground. Imagine this: you wake up early, cook yourself a hearty breakfast, and leave the leftover eggs sitting on the counter while you enjoy your morning routine. A few hours later, you decide to eat them, thinking, what harm could it do? After all, They look fine, smell fine, and taste just like they did when they were fresh off the stove. But what you don't see is what could be silently happening inside those eggs, a rapid and dangerous bacterial invasion that could make you seriously ill. Many seniors underestimate just how quickly bacteria can multiply on cooked food, especially something as protein-rich as eggs. The moment an egg leaves the pan and starts cooling down, it enters what food safety experts call the danger zone, a temperature range between 40 degrees F and 140 degrees Fs, where bacteria like Salmonella, Listeria, and E. coli thrive. In just 2 hours, a plate of scrambled eggs left at room temperature can become a breeding ground for harmful pathogens, doubling in bacterial count every 20 minutes. And if the room is particularly warm, like on a summer morning or in a heated kitchen, this process happens even faster. For a young, strong immune system, a mild bacterial exposure might cause nothing more than temporary stomach discomfort. But for seniors, the stakes are much higher. A simple case of food poisoning can lead to severe dehydration, hospitalization, or even life-threatening complications. Symptoms like uncontrollable vomiting, high fever, and severe stomach cramps aren't just inconveniences. They can be dangerous, especially for those with weakened immune systems or pre-existing conditions like diabetes, heart disease, or kidney issues. What might seem like an innocent mistake, leaving eggs out a little too long, could be enough to send you into a serious health crisis. Even storing cooked eggs in the fridge the wrong way can put your health at risk. Many people make the mistake of tossing leftovers into the refrigerator in an uncovered plate or loosely wrapped container, assuming they'll be fine for a few days. But without proper sealing, eggs can absorb odors, moisture, and even bacteria from other foods in your fridge. If stored near raw meat or unwashed produce, cross-contamination can occur, introducing harmful bacteria that could turn your next meal into a toxic one. And then there's the issue of reheating. Many people think that simply microwaving leftover eggs will kill off any lurking bacteria. But this is a dangerous misconception. Microwaves don't heat food evenly, often leaving cold spots where bacteria survive and multiply. Worse yet, over-microwaving can destroy the egg's delicate nutrients, turning them into a rubbery, tasteless mess that's neither appetizing nor beneficial for your health. For seniors looking to stay strong, energized, and free from avoidable health risks, proper food storage isn't something to take lightly. Eggs are one of the most nutrient-dense and affordable sources of protein, but if they aren't handled with care, they can also become one of the most dangerous. But what if I told you that the risks don't stop there? Even if you store your eggs properly, you could still be making another critical mistake, one that starts long before you even crack them open. Some eggs should never make it to your plate in the first place, and eating them could put your health in serious danger. Let's take a closer look at why using damaged or expired eggs might be one of the biggest mistakes you're making without even realizing it. 4. Using damaged or expired eggs, a hidden danger. You wouldn't drink spoiled milk, nor would you eat rotten meat. But every day, countless seniors unknowingly crack open expired or damaged eggs, trusting that as long as they don't look or smell too bad, they're safe to eat. What many don't realize is that eggs can go bad long before they show obvious signs of spoilage, and consuming them can expose your body to dangerous bacteria, toxic compounds, and serious health risks. Eggs may seem sturdy, but their shells are porous, meaning they can absorb bacteria, odors, and even moisture from their surroundings. If an egg is cracked, even slightly, bacteria like Salmonella can slip inside, multiplying silently until it becomes a threat to your health. A cracked egg sitting in your refrigerator for days or even hours is like an open invitation for contamination. And once bacteria get inside, no amount of cooking will fully eliminate the risk. But even if the shell is intact, age itself can turn an egg into a ticking time bomb. Over time, as eggs sit in your fridge, they slowly lose their protective coating, allowing air to seep in and create an ideal environment for bacteria to grow. Many seniors rely on the expiration date printed on the carton, but this date is only an estimate. Eggs can go bad before the printed date or remain edible slightly beyond it. So, how can you tell the difference? One of the most dangerous mistakes is assuming that an egg is fine just because it looks normal. The truth is, harmful bacteria and spoilage toxins are invisible. You might not notice a difference in color, texture, or even smell, but your body will. Spoiled eggs can cause severe food poisoning, leading to nausea, vomiting, dehydration, and digestive distress. For older adults, these symptoms can escalate quickly, weakening the immune system and increasing the risk of long term complications. What might be a passing illness for a younger person could become a medical emergency for a senior. Even if a bad egg doesn't make you violently ill, it can still impact your health in subtle but harmful ways. Eating eggs that have begun to deteriorate can expose your body to oxidized fats and proteins, which increase inflammation, accelerate aging, and contribute to chronic diseases like arthritis, heart disease, and cognitive decline. Over time, repeatedly consuming old eggs could be slowly wearing down your body's ability to fight off disease and recover from everyday stressors. Think about it. Every meal you eat should be fueling your health, not working against it. Eggs are one of the most nutrient rich and affordable foods available, but only when they are fresh, safe, and properly handled. The next time you reach for an egg, take a moment to check its quality, because the small effort it takes to ensure its safety could mean the difference between a nourishing meal and a serious health setback. But what if I told you that even after choosing the freshest, safest eggs, you could still be making a critical mistake that destroys their health benefits? It's not just about the eggs themselves, it's also about what you're cooking them in. The next mistake is one that millions of seniors make every single day, unknowingly turning their eggs into a source of hidden toxins and inflammation. Let's uncover the truth about the oils you use in your kitchen and why they could be quietly damaging your health. 5. Cooking eggs with unhealthy oils, the silent killer. Eggs are one of the most nutrient-packed foods you can eat, but the way you cook them can completely change their effect on your health. You might think that as long as you're eating eggs, you're making a smart, protein-rich choice. But what if the oil you're using to cook them is silently poisoning your body, turning a healthy meal into a major contributor to inflammation, heart disease, and even cognitive decline? Most people don't give much thought to the oil in their frying pan. If it's hot and doesn't burn, it seems fine, right? But the truth is, many common cooking oils like vegetable oil, canola oil, soybean oil, and margarine are among the most toxic ingredients in the modern diet. These oils are heavily processed, chemically refined, and often heated to extreme temperatures before they even reach your kitchen. By the time they hit your frying pan, they have already been stripped of any natural benefits and transformed into a highly unstable, inflammation triggering substance. When exposed to heat, these oils break down even further, creating harmful compounds like trans fats, oxidized lipids, and free radicals. These are the very substances linked to chronic inflammation, hardened arteries, and faster aging. Seniors, in particular, are at higher risk because the body's ability to repair and fight oxidative stress declines with age. What might seem like an innocent habit, cooking your eggs the way you always have, could actually be fueling arthritis flare ups, memory problems, and dangerous cholesterol imbalances. If you've ever felt sluggish, bloated, or mentally foggy after breakfast, it may not be the eggs. It may be the oil you cooked them in. Cheap vegetable oils are packed with omega-6 fatty acids, which, when consumed in excess, create chronic inflammation in the body. Inflammation is the root cause of many age-related diseases, from Alzheimer's to heart attacks, joint pain, and metabolic disorders. If you're over 60, your body can't afford this added stress. The damage isn't just internal. The wrong oils also destroy the taste and texture of your eggs, making them greasy, heavy, and difficult to digest. Have you ever noticed that eggs cooked in margarine or cheap oils feel coated in a film of grease? That's because these unstable fats don't integrate well with food. They simply sit on the surface, making your meal harder for your body to process and absorb. For years, food companies have marketed these oils as heart-healthy alternatives to butter or natural fats. But the science is now clear. They are anything but. Studies have shown that replacing natural fats with industrial seed oils actually raises the risk of heart disease and cognitive decline. The very oils that were once promoted as a healthier choice are now known to contribute to the very illnesses they were meant to prevent. If you want your eggs to fuel your body, protect your brain, and keep your heart strong, you have to be just as careful about how you cook them as you are about what you cook. The wrong oil can turn an otherwise nutritious meal into a slow-acting toxin. But even if you cook your eggs the right way, store them properly, and choose only the freshest ones, there's one final mistake that many seniors make. And it's not about eggs at all. It's about how your diet as a whole is shaping your health, your energy, and your ability to enjoy life as you age. Let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture, because the choices you make at every meal are determining not just how you feel today, but how strong and independent you'll be in the years to come. Final warning: make these changes before it's too late. Every single day, the choices you make about what you eat are shaping your future, your strength, your independence, your ability to enjoy life. Eggs have been a trusted source of nutrition for generations, but small mistakes in how you prepare, store, or cook them could be slowly working against you, stealing your energy, increasing your risk of disease, and weakening your body from the inside out. It's easy to overlook these dangers because their effects don't always show up overnight. You don't immediately feel the impact of oxidized cholesterol building up in your arteries, of hidden bacteria making your immune system weaker, or of toxic oils triggering silent inflammation. But over time, these mistakes add up, and before you know it, they become the reason behind your sluggish mornings, your aching joints, your unexplained digestive issues, and your increased vulnerability to illness. And the worst part, many seniors assume these symptoms are just part of getting older, but they're not. They are warning signs, signals that your body is struggling against the damage being done by everyday choices. The good news is it's never too late to change course. With a few simple adjustments, you can turn eggs back into the health-boosting superfood they were meant to be. You can nourish your body instead of burdening it. You can protect your heart, preserve your memory, and keep your strength for years to come. Your health isn't just about avoiding disease. It's about thriving, feeling good, and living fully at every stage of life. And it all starts with what you put on your plate. So the next time you cook eggs, ask yourself, are you fueling your health, or are you making a mistake that could cost you more than you realize? The choice is in your hands. Make it wisely. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.